They don't actually budget, they just
Has to be recorded in minutes.
That's all right.
so they're moving money around and,
All I had
you
to
know,
do there was work anyway.
they meet, usually
That's
once.
you're supposed to do what's right.
Good morning, we haven't seen each other yet, how are you?
I'm good.
Yeah.
So it's just like,
So we're gonna try to figure
Well,
out
I
what
think
it
it's
is.
Recording in progress.
you wanna make it
So
into.
we're just checking to see if we if the show can go on legally.
Like,
I
I'm
have
told
some
that
help and I
Chuck
called
here,
Tom Clausen,
is constantly involved in.
There's a lot to do
There is.
No,
today,
he's
a
not
lot,
actually the leader.
so some bids need to be opened so a
Terry is the leader.
contract can be awarded before the
For
ARPA
the
money
moment,
runs out.
that may change.
Okay,
Okay.
Good with us? Checking? Yeah, okay,
sure.
thank you. Squeeze, squeeze.
Well, I guess I'll move over to the big chair.
how's your brother?
He came home yesterday.
Oh, great.
Yeah. So it's a little different being at home instead of being in a nice bed, being taken care of, so
Yeah, but is he getting on all right?
he's adjusted, yeah. Thank you for asking.
No, I was wondering, I know he got messed up pretty good, so.
He's had a lot of support from the community and his
I wonder if that's gonna
coworkers.
change his hunting habits from now on. I had to throw that in
Of
there.
course,
Melissa, are you gonna be able to get Bill? No.
Alright, so an emergency shall
he
mean,
said he was gonna join the Zoom, so.
an emergency shall mean a situation where immediate and delayed action is deemed to be imperative by the chairman or presiding officer of the body or agency, who shall employ whatever means are available to inform the public that a meeting is to be held.
I think we did that part. Sorry.
What's the impending emergency?
We have some matters that need to be taken care of that, we have bids that need to be opened, so contracts can be awarded before the end of the year. And we have some outstanding 91A issues that need to be addressed today.
How do you conduct a meeting without a quorum?
You can't. I don't think you can.
Yeah, so I was gonna call Commissioner Wilson and say, if you could get on Zoom now, and if we can hold that under an emergency as long as we notified the public.
What's the stated emergency? A contract is stated.
It doesn't say what an emergency is, the definition of an emergency, it says it's basically the call of the chair, if I'm understanding it correctly.
Don't you need a quorum, don't they have to be
Yes.
present, not on Zoom?
Yes,
Unless it's an emergency.
yeah.
And
We'll go, yeah, Keith, let's call it a, I don't wanna claim an emergency.
Sure.
I mean, it'll wait till Monday. Are we live there, Ed?
Yes, we've been live.
We've been live. I was informed at 9:10 by Chairman McCarthy that she canceled the meeting. So I apologize to everybody for making you come today or having you come and not have the meeting. I wasn't aware of it myself. The meeting has been rescheduled for 9 a.m. I believe it's 9 a.m. Is that correct?
I haven't heard.
I believe she said in her email.
If it's the date of the delegation.
9 a.m.
December
Monday morning, prior to the delegation meeting. We will resume the meeting. We will resume the
If
meeting.
I could,
Yes.
I don't think that an hour's time is sufficient to cover all the things we need to do on Monday,
This
so
week.
I just wanted to say that for,
Okay.
okay,
We'll have to discuss it with Chairman McCarthy and
thanks.
see how she plans to do that. We do have a lot on the agenda, unfortunately. Commissioner Nelson couldn't be here. He was going to be on Zoom, but you need a quorum of 2 people to allow a Zoom person. A Zoom person can't make the quorum. So we will see you all Monday. Yes, Dana?
Did she say why she canceled the meeting?
She did not.
And just, I don't know if you'd indulge me a little bit, but apparently, we had a CFO and now we have a COO. What does that mean? And
You'll have to ask Chairman McCarthy. I was not consulted on that prior to the action being taken. So
would you have wanted to be consulted?
I think it would have been appropriate to have some prior conversation, since it's not a position that existed. I thought it would have been appropriate to talk to all the commissioners.
And why would Melissa be asked to leave? I mean, that I don't know.
You'll have to ask Chairman McCarthy. It was not my call.
I understand, but I just hope you.
I wish I can't tell you much more.
Okay.
I wish I could, but I can't.
Yeah, sounds-
I had a question
Yes,
about
John.
policy. I didn't know anything about this change. It was never posted, the job posting wasn't posted anywhere.
That's correct.
And your policies
That's correct. And I
states
voted,
that it has to be posted,
and I
has to
voted
be up
against
for
it.
5 days, and,
I voted against the motion.
okay, it makes no sense to me. So I was just curious about it because I read your policy. And you can't create that position without posting it somewhere for other people to get the opportunity.
That would be correct,
So-
as I read it myself, correct.
And I'll just
Okay.
remind the public that he is just speaking as one person.
I
He's not
understand, and we're
speaking-
just bantering at this point.
Yes, yes, I'm not representing the commissioners at this point, it's just myself.
Yeah.
So having said that, yes, Fred?
Yes, Fred Kane from Wolfboro. I also would like to voice my concern about the way that was handled, and I will address it with the chair. You know, I do have the policy. Had planned on giving her the policy that she signed, and Commissioner Nelson, the two that voted for it, and it clearly states that it needs to be posted, and it wasn't, and from my understanding, that was all done after your meeting over there. It was not brought back here into the public like it's supposed to be brought back where the meeting was posted in the annex. So that's another concern, and it needs to be addressed. Thank you very much.
All right, thanks, thank you, everybody, and I'll see you maybe Monday, if you can make it.
I hope Chairman McCarthy's watching the meeting.
What about those analysts?
Yeah.
Keith, did you need,
So
nothing.
so there's.
No, I was just coming down to
No, I know.
see if we were gonna get some clarity on
Yeah.
what was going on.
It's an hour.
You know, it's funny, like, people will sit there and watch Law and Order, but, like, you know, your local government can be just as interesting.
I don't know.
Yes, they can, Dave.
Yeah.
Yes, they can, I'll agree.
Whatever. Precious.
Yeah.
Not a lot.
Really?
It's just,
I read the whole
I
policy.
would
It was
need
signed
to
by
provide
Bernard
for
and Babson.
She
There's
was
a very wonderful website,
Yeah.
GovernmentOversite.com,
I know, I read the policy.
at Comeau.
And I think
Former big
at least
representative,
about time.
and-
Oh,
I know
Glad you
Yeah,
guys-
you know.
It's gotta be public, too. They have the best qualified
Yeah.
People,
Okay.
anybody,
I didn't-
And I'll let, I'm gonna
anybody in the
call
whole
those.
city is allowed to.
I still don't have signatures on
I
that.
And I don't,
Monday.
I don't
came to a
think
meeting
when they
but I
replaced
remember
all
you
of it,
sitting on the edge of the board.
they did the same
I
thing.
was on the board since,
Yeah.
for 20.
Did the same thing.
They hired a CFO.
And I didn't bring it up
But
at
the
that
thing
time.
about the CFO is they publish that.
So I know exactly what's happening.
Right.
We're not.
You know what I want to know, I know
Yes.
exactly what's happening.
Oh, they never published
They
that.
never published.
They didn't even say she was gone.
So,
They never even said she was gone.
oh, you mean on this?
So, they, you know, so Terry
But I know
Hall,
what's happening everywhere.
Yeah.
you know, a track record.
This doesn't sound so
So
good.
Melissa, you never notified?
It's
No.
gotten a lot better than it used to be.
Right,
How
It's
poor is
just-
that?
It just
That's
snowed
not
and this
atypical.
communication issue.
yeah.
That shouldn't
Oh,
happen.
yeah, I
No.
mean, I think
But-
more about
You
whatever
know,
we're talking
It's fun
about,
to watch Melissa
But the-
dance.
replacement of
Oh, sure.
the leader.
I
That's
watch-
typical.
Maybe it is. Maybe you're right.
Maybe for them it is, maybe for them.
Checks by employees.
Do I want to give you my complaint about the minutes, or do I want to wait?
Any
No,
money
go ahead.
gets
To
to
the
meters,
commissioner.
let's put it
No,
that
it's
way.
not.
Insurance and.
I'm gonna say it to them anyway, because they're not gonna approve it the way it's
As
written.
long as you have.
What's
your
wrong?
Because it
minutes
just
in
says
order,
one
You
line.
know,
I will say it to,
this is nothing.
I will say it to
This
them.
is normal.
I will
I
ask
used to have
them
to sue
to.
them occasionally to get
Talking
them
about
to follow
what I
the
said,
procedures.
or state that,
Leave them
that's
alone.
not all I said, that leads into nothing. They had, nobody will have
Then,
any idea what I was
um,
talking about.
Right.
You know, like one of the funny
Last
ones
Last
was,
meeting,
I think one of the deputies bought,
When I said-
like lingerie,
Are you
Okay.
willing
With the county
to
credit
do
card?
what you said
That
you
might
would
have
do
been
when I
an
stepped
accident.
up?
That was an, that was,
bad
it was an
And
accident.
the
He may have
delegation
just
says,
accidentally
hey,
used the
drop
county
this by
credit
10%.
That
card.
looked like sense, yeah.
It did, there was a whole bunch of stuff I
Yeah,
said.
I mean, it was one of those
Well,
harmless
There's also
kind
been
of
a,
things.
this,
Yeah.
because there's no requirement
But
to
I think they paid it
public
back.
comment in the minutes, so.
Well,
It was
yeah,
gone.
And there's a lot of good things, I mean,
At one
there's a lot
point,
of
she
policies
tried
in
to tell me
place now
not
that
to
you
do it
didn't have
anymore,
before
and
here.
Fortunately,
Financially,
it's
it's
pushed
much
back,
more
so-
clear. You have
Yeah.
a very
It's just
competent
ugly
CFO.
well,
right
it's
now.
the state. The
That's
state
what you were
allows
talking
a lot
about.
of stuff they shouldn't
There was
allow
title
anyway. They
change
shouldn't allow
made
that.
in the
We
lobby
should be
of the
allowed to
building
have public
without
comments.
really
They should
any
be allowed
public
to.
forum.
Right.
At least
Retitling
get the
the
gist
CFO
of what
as
you said.
COO.
There's no, I mean, somebody reads it,
So,
they have no idea
she was a
what the hell I'm
contractor
talking
before,
about.
I don't
They
know
would
if
have
she's a
no
contractor
clue.
now.
I mean, if it's
They
any
would-
comfort at all, the more people watch those videos, the better.
Oh, I know.
I'll try to call her.
I guess,
But
but that is the official record.
So you go to
Right,
all
that's
of
the
the.
official
Not all,
I do have,
fraction,
he used
tiny
to.
fraction, used to.
You watch it?
Well, they moved my deadline, one of the
Well,
reasons
according
is
to
they moved my
Dragonfly,
deadline a
they're-
little earlier. So, it's been harder.
I know, anyway, that was my complaint.
Okay.
Really, that's all it was.
Alright,
Before you
They
say
did it the
something
last
else.
time too. and I was complaining.
yeah,
I can always bring forward for the
No,
minute
man.
draft, I don't do that, I don't care,
I mean,
because you
all I
showed
need
up.
some
Goodness.
context.
yeah,
I would just like some context
I'll
to
put
what I said.
context in there,